start with Norris and Greenway? Any updates on either one?
Both are progressing. Norris skated this morning. How long it takes, the plan is to still try to get both of them back in.
Kozak?
Kozak is week to week, so he's a little bit more doubtful.
What have you heard in your reports about Noah Östlund?
Nothing but good. The way he's played, the way he's defended, how well he's operated with the puck. He's put together a real good year down there.
What does it say about just the fact that his play has improved over the course of the season? He's really elevated and become a key guy, really in his first full chance there.
Yeah. I think it's just a player finding his path, and he feels comfortable down there. It's a hard league to play in, but he's progressed and he's pushed himself to where he's become, one of the top players down there.
When you saw him in development camp or preseason, could you tell he needed to get used to the North America game?
I think it's always hard to judge, but I always think players need that time. It's a hardness that you have to get. It's like I say, sometimes playing down there is harder than playing up here, and he's navigated that path pretty well.
Do you look for dominance when you recall some players? Does that illustrate
I
something
expect
to you?
2 goals, assist, a fight, and a couple block shots.
But dominance, dominance in the AHL, like they've almost mastered that level.
No,
so to speak.
I don't. I think there's sometimes, there's different roles down there. I mean, we've brought Kozak up. He's been a good piece for us. So there's different types of players for, a different type of opportunity. Offensively and the way he's played with the puck, he's been a force down there, and I think that's a little bit different than some of the other choices that come up.
You got him with Mallenstein and Lafferty. Is that just so he can play a simple game to start with? Because those two play a simple, straight-ahead game.
Well, I think I like the way the lines have been going. So really to disrupt the other lines. Don't really want to do that. I think there's an opportunity inside games after power plays and penalty killing to maybe give them a look with, Thompson, Peterka, guys like that, to put them in a, probably a more offensive situation. But the way we've played, really don't want to change too much.
What stands out about Noah just when you watch him, the wow factor, so to speak?
I think just hockey IQ, which is really important when you come up. If you're going to be a young guy and play center, you've got to be able to figure the game out in your own end, and I think he's got that, and that's an important part.
What is Kozak's situation? Is it a lower, upper?
He's like a hip strain, so I won't even tell you upper body because that's kind of mid body again. And when I say week to week, the likelihood, we're running out of time for him, so there's a good chance he won't play.
But people in Rochester obviously would be interested. Is it a month? Is it?
Yeah, no, week to week, which is, pushes him to the end of 2 weeks, which probably means he gets ready for there.
Gets ready for that.
With the schedule, was your team just pushed to the limit that you wanted to give him 2 days off from being on the ice?
Oh, for sure. You look where we came from and where we're going in the schedule. We're starting a demanding stretch again. Getting in at 1:30 in the morning and getting home by whatever time that was from Ottawa, and give them the rest of that day and then a full day to recover to get a good practice in today and be ready to go.